when you want to change countries, where should you go? These are the 7 things that I asked myself and that I ask the Extraordinaries community members so that we can choose the country where we are treated best. It depends on what you want, right? It depends if you want more something about healthcare, or you want something like fast Wi-Fi, or you want splendid, marvelous beaches, or you want, I don't know, you want to play sports, right? So you want to choose depending on different things. Now we're gonna ask 7 questions that allow me to choose when I want to go next. Now, for example, this is Mexico, and I love this country. I love these cities here, but I want to move to another one right now. It's for me time to move, time to continue exploring, because it's part of the extraordinary lifestyle. We are talking about 3 freedoms. 3 freedoms, the freedom trifecta, which is money freedom, time freedom, and geographical freedom. I am Michael Girones, and I help 6 and 7-figure online entrepreneurs achieve this freedom trifecta. And these are the exact questions that I asked them. Number one of the things that I consider first when I think about changing countries is Wi-Fi speed. Because even though you might live in a country, inside this country you have different Wi-Fi speeds, and inside this country different cities, and different cities different places, right? But you know that there are places that the average Wi-Fi speed is so low. For example, I was living in Tulum, Mexico, and there the Wi-Fi speed in the places that I was living, it was like 1 megabyte download, 0.5 megabytes upload. So it was like completely lame, you know. But it was possible to find a fast Wi-Fi, but it was not easy. So for example, here in Oaxaca, where I'm right now, when I'm recording this, I will show you now the place. If you want to come to Oaxaca, you will love this place. You have to jot it down. It's much easier to find good Wi-Fi speeds. I can find easily optic fiber, so I can upload videos, stream online to my live videos with the community. So if you are an online entrepreneur and you want to upload files super quick, or send video ads to somebody, or back and forth some videos you want to download, whatever it is, you can do it really easily here in Oaxaca. Chiapas was also a place where I could find really good Wi-Fi in Mexico. With that said, Wi-Fi speed for me, it's question number 1 that I ask myself. Number 2 is, what's the language that I want to speak? Okay, I'm fortunate, I'm happy. I can choose between 6 different languages: Catalan, Spanish, English, French, Portuguese, and Italian. And this allows me to connect with the people. It's definitely worth it to spend, I would say, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months to become really fluent with the language and be able to connect with people, with natives, like with their language, so they can use their expressions, they can open themselves up much more. But the thing is, sometimes I might want to be in a place where I can just chill and speak in a language, for example, that I'm native, like it's Spanish or Catalan, you know, but or English. I mean, I'm not native, but I'm fluent in English. Like, it feels comfortable for my brain. But sometimes I want some kind of more impact. You know, I want to learn a new language. I want to improve it. You know, it's been a lot of time that I don't speak French like consistently, or Italian, or even Portuguese. So, for example, I'm considering now moving to Brazil. To different places of Brazil, I have different options that I will continue asking the questions, but will allow me to choose what do I want. I want to learn and expand, or I want to just focus on other things. Like, for example, when I came here to Oaxaca, I was deciding it's my time to build, to create, to record, to set foundations for this new stage of the business, of the online business, in this case the Extraordinaries community, and the different companies that I work as a consultant. So it was me time to just be with myself. All right, so this brings me to question number 3. Do you want more distraction, or you want more focus? Because we can be like try to be superheroes and be like, definitely I can have focus in every city. But we all know that the environment, it's super important. I mean, if you are surrounded by people, we are the average of the 5 people we spend more time with, right? And if we spend time with people that are not active, definitely we are not going to be as active as we are meeting with athletes every single day. For example, here in Oaxaca, I have friends basketball team that we are meeting 3-4 times per week. I love basketball. I played basketball 12 years in my life, and here it's a great place to remember all these good memories on this game, this sport, right? And it's so easy to play basketball here in Oaxaca, but for example in Tulum or in Chiapas, I didn't have this team, these people that love this sport, and it was much more difficult for me to find the time to do it. Here it's so easy, so easy. So that's the thing. If you want to keep concentrated, to be focused on something, it's great that you have that decision made. Of course you can spend time creating and then have fun and enjoy and disconnect, but it's also more difficult if you want to concentrate and focus, if you are in places with parties or cenotes or surf or whatever it is that you love doing, or hiking. I remember being in Canary Islands and being with hikes every single day because it was full of opportunities, and people were like, oh, come on, Miguel, come with me, let's go, I'll give you a ride, let's go together, this place, amazing views. They showed me pictures. It was like, damn, I cannot miss that opportunity, right? But I wanted to keep things moving forward. So that's question number 3. So we have first one, which is the Wi-Fi speed. We have the language that you want to speak or improve or learn. Then we have this focus or distraction. Number 4, the fourth thing that I consider is the budget. It's like, okay, how much do I want to spend? I'm in a moment where I feel like I want to dedicate more part of my income to investments, or is it time for me to splurge a little bit more? And I want to just enjoy and give myself treats and massage and spas and all this kind of stuff, So I had both in different periods of my travels. So far, I've been 18 months consecutively traveling. So yeah, I had both, and I think it's great that we can have a balance between the two, right? The thing is, we need to decide what do we want, because if we go to a place that is super expensive, again, the environment wins, like always wins, more than our willpower, right? So definitely choose where do you want to go. You want to have a luxury life in a budget in places like Thailand, like for example Chiang Mai, or you want to go to Laos, you want to go to Vietnam, you want to go to Bali, you want to go to all these places that you can have a really luxury lifestyle with not a lot of money. Or do you want, let's say, another kind of environment? You want to go to the States, or you want to go to, I don't know, Switzerland. When I was there in Switzerland, it was like that, right? You could enjoy a lot of great things that this country has to offer, but as well, you could pay like 5, 6, 7 euros for a coffee in a really nice place. So this is the thing that you want to consider. Number 4 is the budget. Then, number 5 as well is, what do you think is number 5? Let me stop you here. If you are watching this video, put in the comments, what are your considerations when you think about going to a new place? I would love to hear more about that, and I will remind you at the end, because I think it's great when we have these comments down below. It's like, oh, when I go travel and when I decide, I take into account this thing. Okay, let's go. Number 5. It's, do I want mountains, or do I want sea, or do I want countryside, or do I want rice fields? What do you want? What do you want to see? This is something that my body tells me really clearly. It is something that, for example, right now, it's like, I don't have to think about it. It's, I want beach, I feel like, yeah. But for example, after living 3 months and a half in Tulum, I wanted mountains. So I went to Valladolid, Mérida, Chiapas, here in Mexico. And then I wanted, instead of town, I wanted more of a city. So I moved from a little village, San Cristobal de las Casas, to Oaxaca, so I can enjoy more the city life, right? So once you have that decided, as well, for me, this is the 6th question, which is, do I want a lot of offer of activities outside? It's related to the one on focus and distraction, but what kind of activities do I want to have surrounding? Do I want live music and I want to go to New Orleans so I can listen to jazz every single day? Or I want to be in some waterfalls. For example, I was in a little hut in front of the waterfall, so I could hear the river when I was sleeping, and it was beautiful to wake up with birds and with the sun coming from the window, and just at 5 minutes walk have a big, huge waterfall in Mexico, right? So this is the thing. Do I want more activities around nature, around sports, around surf, around what do I want to do? Do I want to learn salsa, which then it might be cool to go to Cuba or to go to Cali in Colombia. So yeah, you can choose that too. All right. So more considerations. Do I want to spend Do I want to spend time on a hotel room? Do you want to spend time in an Airbnb? Do you want to spend time in an Airbnb with, for example, the family or the host living there? Or do I want to go adventurous and maybe go couch surfing, right? So you can have a bit more of adventure, or maybe live in a, I don't know, in a sofa, or you might be living in the floor in a mattress, or you might be, I don't know, couch surfing is full of adventures. I've been hosting like 50 couch surfers when I had my own flat in Girona and in Barcelona, in Catalonia, in Spain. But as well, I enjoy doing couch surfing, like being a guest and being adventurous. And I slept in a garage, and I slept in then really like king size beds, super comfortable, like a king, you know. And I had a lot of fun. And I decided that I wanted more of this local experience with a couch surfer, with person who is living there and is willing to spend some time with me, showing me around, etc., etc. So this is the thing that I want to consider. Sometimes then the hotel room gives you like more space, maybe this more luxurious lifestyle of, I don't know, taking a bath or taking, I don't know, a shower from these beautiful like raindrop showers. So this is another thing. Where do you wanna stay? Okay, and eventually final one for me is the community. Okay, who do I want to spend time with? Again, it's similar to the stay, but it's like, will I find entrepreneurs? Will I find business people? Will I find hippies? Will I find, I don't know, you know. Sometimes I spend time in places where it was so easy to be naked, you know, nudist beaches, and just be there like enjoying your body, enjoying nature, enjoying the sun on your skin completely naked. Or I was in places that I don't know, people were so like sport and athletes, and people were go running every single day or gym every single day. So what kind of community do you want to be surrounded by, you know? Then I also had opportunity to play chess, to be more like intellectual or mental, or to join reading clubs. You know, you listen to poetry, you listen to these kind of things, and it's what is easier to find in that place that you're going to go. Of course, you can find everything everywhere. Like, for example, in Barcelona you can find everything everywhere. It's so easy. But the thing is, not every city or every town is going to be like Barcelona. So I would consider that as well, because for me, possessions, you know already, if you're following this channel, are not that important. I live in a 30-liter backpack, and I don't need those many possessions. That's not what makes me happy. What makes me the happiest, it's actually relationships. It's quality time with people. It's memories, you know, these things that you will remember and be like, wow, when I'm 80 years old, I will not say, I wish I had a better iPhone, I wish I had a better car, I wish I spent more time working. I will think, I wish I spent more time with the people I love, right? This is my thinking. I don't know if you will agree or not, but definitely this is something that makes me excited, you know, this community. So, for example, it's been great to find entrepreneurs and organize events. I organize live events and masterclasses and workshops everywhere I go. I try to do at least once of those. So definitely check it out if you want to be part of the next one and come and meet together and chat. You know, you can click the link here down below this video, so you can check the resources that we have for you, sign up, and be able to receive all these notifications, whether it's email or it's the Telegram channel, groups, etc. So you can be notified as well. If you loved this video, remember to subscribe. But the most important to me is leave a comment. I want to hear about you. I mean, the cool part of creating this content and doing these videos is connecting with people like you. So this is the thing. Let me know, what are you looking for when you travel? What are the best places that you have been traveling to, that you love, that you would go back again? This is the eighth thing that I would say. ask somebody if they've been there, and if they say, yeah, I've been there, don't ask, did you like it, did or not. Ask, would you go there again? This is the key question, because sometimes people say, yeah, I liked it, would you go there again? No. So directly just ask people if it was that worth it to go to that place, and probably receive recommendations. And remember, when you ask people and they share with you and you create this dialogue, it's when the real relationships happen, when we can go beneath the surface of the chit chat. And this is what I want to achieve with you. So definitely I'd love to hear from you. And Miguel from Oaxaca, let me show you this place. If you're coming here, definitely consider visiting this hotel sin nombre, it's called hotel without name. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Stay here, enjoy it, and drink a lot of chocolate if you are here in Oaxaca. So see you in the next one. Take care.